dear, what a bad 24 hours it's been. And I woke up this morning and I felt like a pile of you-know-what. In fact, I thought, oh, my God.
Pile of Chelsea?
Pile of Chelsea, mate. Felt like a pile of Chelsea. Injuries again, mate. Pochettino's got a big job. Got a big ship. I said ship to turn around. Big ship. And another defeat. Do you know what? It is like Groundhog Day. You should play Groundhog Day. That's what you should. We're taking over from Arsenal. Play what is it? What is the polka? Pennsylvania polka.
Come on, mate. Seriously, though, what is going on? Seriously.
Well, you know what's going on, mate.
We're
You know what? I watched Everton. Everton were good, by the way. That we've turned into Everton 18 months ago. That's who we turned into. It's not going well, mate. It's not going well. Do you know what I want? Do you know what I want? I just want the season over. That's what it feels like.
Already? You said that last season.
I'm saying it now.
You're saying it again.
Yeah, give me 13, 14.
We've
Give me 14.
16 games.
I'll take your arm off for 14. Don't make me laugh.
Seriously, Jace. Pochettino, he's in a bad way, the man.
Sweating here. No, I've got a coffee.
What's going on, though, seriously?
Do you know what,
in all
mate?
seriousness,
No,
right? You spent £1 billion.
Yeah,
Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah.
They're a huge football club.
The money.
Most successful club in the last 20 years, right?
Yeah.
You have absolutely fell off a cliff. This is unacceptable, what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, well,
not good enough.
No, it's not good enough, and you know the reasons why. You know, the club's been ripped up and started again, and we're struggling. You know, we're struggling to find a rhythm. Struggling. I actually didn't think we were that bad against Everton, but I've seen us play well this season, right? And I've been honest when we've not been good enough, right? Everton, second half. We're vulnerable, we're naive, and it is if you're listening, Chris won't need to know this because he'll know. But I'm worried about Saturday. We've got Sheffield United at home. Play 5-4-1. 5-4-1.
What do you
right?
mean 5-4-1?
That's what Chris is going to do. He'll play 5-4-1, and you watch. Here's what'll happen: Chelsea will dominate the ball.
Yeah.
Won't be able to penetrate. Won't be able to get in behind. Have loads of ball. Sheffield United break on the other end. 1-0. Or they get a set piece and make it 2-0.
Dom's on fire. Dom's on fire.
It's so frustrating. But do you know what? Almost predictable. Do you know what I mean? It's all like Everton. They've been in good form. Everton have been in decent form. And by the way, they're half decent side. Everton. He's got them well organised. Branthwaite at the back, where he was stellar.
We need to try and sign him.
He was stellar.
Yeah.
He's not far away from the England squad, I don't think, mate. Honestly.
He's the future.
He is the future, mate. He's quick, he's strong, good in the air, good on the ball, left-footed, which is
rare.
You know, which is always handy to have a little bit of balance. So I don't think he's a million miles away, to be honest. In fact, they all play well for Everton. They all play. And Chelsea, we weren't bad. It's just that the difference between the two sides...
Yeah, but that's not good enough, though, James. You can't say we're not bad and then you get beat 2-0 by Everton.
I'm not making excuses. What I'm saying is that Everton, tactically, they know the moment. Against Chelsea, you know there's moments in games where Chelsea will switch off defensively. You know that Chelsea aren't quite capable of breaking teams down. And it was like watching... I said this before. It's like watching a film where you know the ending. And you're watching it and you think... I've got to watch it now. I'm 75 minutes in. Yeah. And you know how this film is going to end. And honestly...
You were at your end commentating on the game,
do you know what I've done, right? So where I was doing the commentary for Chelsea TV, it was... I don't know what happened. I'll tell you what they didn't show on Match of the Day. Nicholas Jackson had a chance on the edge of the... And I don't know why Match of the Day didn't show this. Because it kind of sums Chelsea up. And it'd been a great illustration of what Chelsea and who Chelsea are at the minute. The ball's been towed back. He's onside. It's been towed back by an Everton player. And he brings it down his chest and he completely mishits it. It doesn't even make contact with the ball. On the edge of the 6-yard box. The best chance of the game, Chelsea said. Yeah, they didn't, for some reason, didn't show a match today, and I don't know why.
Because he missed the ball.
Yeah, no, but what
Technically,
chance?
it's not a chance.
Oh, it's a chance, mate.
Well, he's missed it.
It's a chance. He should score. It's Chelsea's best chance of the game. And they didn't show it. And that sums us up. He's 22, unfair of the lead. We've got so many young players that there are games and moments in games where we're fragile, mate. We're so fragile and naive. And this will continue. January transfer window. Bowley, if you're listening, get your checkbook out. Spend more money.
You can't keep throwing money at it, mate. Something's not right. Something's not right at that football club.
Okay, what do we know? If you were in charge of Chelsea and you're Bowley, what would you do?
I'd buy a goalkeeper and a striker.
There you go. Do you know that? I mean, there you go, right? I mean, there you go, and they've not addressed that in the last couple of windows. It would appear all the chatter has been over since the last 6 months, since the last window shut, that we're going to go in for a striker now. Whether we can get a striker,
I just don't know if I'm convinced, though, mate. All these long-term contracts, the players have got the fight and the fire in their belly to really die for the shirt out there.
Every player gets a decent contract. You know, you can say
not 8 years.
Yeah, but 8 years, 6 years, 5 years, 4 years. You know, every player's got a contract that you could rest on your laurels. I'm not. That side of it less concerns me. What does concern me is that we don't have the squad right now, even though we spent $1 billion, that has the ability to. And you can see this. You know, Poch is a damn good coach, right? And he must be sitting thinking, right, how am I going to get? What have I got to do? And again, can we just have a word for Reece James? Honestly, that poor kid. Again, he walked off after 26 minutes.
I know.
It's honestly, it's a trap. I feel. I mean, I had to retire early with injuries, and I had injuries throughout my career. There's nothing worse than coming back and then trying to come back again. So I feel for him, but yeah, no excuses. Everton were the better side, and they deserve it. We weren't bad, but Everton got their tactics right, and they'll tell you, mate, they'll cause a lot of teams a lot of problems. Everton, they will.
You know, they're only 6 points behind you, and they've had a 10-point.
Yeah, no, they should be in front of us. They should be in front of us. Well, they're a decent team, mate. Honestly, any Everton fan listening to this that was at the game deserved it, and they must be really excited. It feels like we are Everton of 18 months ago. That side that you know, we've got big games coming up. We got Sheffield United.
Are you in a relegation fight?
Do you know what? I was about to say this, right? Sheffield United, Wolves, Crystal Palace, and Luton, right? Right?
Big games, massive games. I mean,
almost relegation 6 months.
6 pointers against Luton and Sheffield United.
Out of those 4 games, right? So 2 of them at home, Sheffield United and Palace, and the other 2. I mean, when you think of this, what I've just said to you, right?
Yeah.
Roy Hodgson's going to rock up at Stamford Bridge and do what? It does that, right? It does that well. Look what he done at Liverpool, frustrated them. Luton, that's going to be tough away at Kenilworth Road. Wolves in good form. These games
come on, mate.
No, you lost there.
You winding me up?
You lost there. What are you talking about?
No, but come on,
you
mate.
got beat there.
I'm just talking about the fact that this is how you're talking.
This is how I'm talking.
It's shocking.
This is how I'm talking.
This is Chelsea.
Listen, it would be.
Pochettino's got to get the sack.
No, he's not going to get the sack.
Yeah, because
and then what?
What are you talking about? You coming here and we talk about Ten Hag out. He's trending on Twitter. Ten Hag out.
Ten Hag's been there 18 months.
So
he's been there. He's had 16.
You're 12th in the table.
Again, I'm not making excuses. Not good enough, right? But all I'm saying is that you can't. I mean, you would love. I get it. I get the hilarity. I get all the fun. You know, from the outside looking in, I can see how funny it must be.
Oh yes.
Right. From the inside looking out, it's like it's a worry as to where we can move forward. We're not. We're not stinking every joint out. But there are moments in games where we just go, that's the Chelsea we are at the minute. That's who we are. The vulnerable.
Weak.
Fragile, weak, we are.
Soft.
But then you get moments in games where, I mean, Mudryk. Do you want to get me started on Mudryk?
Yeah, go on.
I mean,
what about him?
You must have played with players, right, that were quick, right? But the pace, because they're so quick, their brain doesn't quite work as fast as their feet.
Yeah.
Do you know those players?
Yeah, I know.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
His feet work so quick. He gets there, he's like, oh my God, my feet have worked so fast, my brain can't work out what I've got to do. Do you know what I mean? If you can get that part of his game right, Palmer's been good. We are in a mess at the moment. There's no getting away from it, and we're going to have to. The only way we can get out of this is fight our way out of it. And I noticed, actually, that Everton had a little bit more about fight than we did. And that can be addressed.
Yeah.
That doesn't come from a coaching manual. That comes from man management and a player having a bit of professional pride.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.